Hi guys! So I'll be doing a little video where I'll be talking about my Constance and about Hermes, my journey and my thoughts on it, and whether really Hermes is an investment brand. So I'm Katrina and I make videos on luxury lifestyle, and also a lot of times I share regarding self-growth and life lessons. These are basically just like my passions in life, and I'm just starting my YouTube channel. So if you resonate on the same level as me on things and you like my content, do subscribe and follow me as I upload on every Tuesday and Friday. So today I think that this is a very auspicious color that goes well with like the Lunar New Year season right now. I'm actually Chinese, so I do celebrate Lunar New Year. So today I'm gonna be, talking about this Hermes Constance Mini in orange Mizor leather. It's basically gold leather, so it's a lot softer than like Togo or Epsom. And this is in palladium hardware, and this is the Verso color. The interior is like pink. I used this bag for about less than a year. I bought it last year. Valentine's Day, I got offered this by my SA, and honestly speaking, I feel like I got a lot of use out of it, but I've grown to see myself pondering and questioning about the quality of this sometimes. So first of all, the edge, it gets scratched like super easily. The first time I wore it out, it already got like really, it's very obvious in real life, maybe not in camera because there's like a lot of reflections going on, but I realized that I have the habit of looking at the viewfinder instead of the camera because that's just like, what I'm used to. But someone said that, I look at the viewfinder too much, so yes, I should be looking at the lens. Okay, anyway. Okay, this is the bag, and honestly speaking, other than the scratches part, I don't know if any of Constance users do experience the same problem as me. But for me, even when I don't deliberately open it up, it actually kind of opens up itself when it's like seated down or like at a certain angle. So I kind of feel like, sometimes I feel secure enough bringing this out. I've dropped a few things due to this problem, and I've contacted my SAs and stuff, and they've all over the world, and they all only give me the same solution. So first of all, you have to send it back to Paris to fix it, and probably means that you're not gonna have your bag for like almost a few months. And the number two thing is just you can only carry like super lightweight stuff in there. But I don't know, I just find that maybe I'm someone who likes to fit a lot more things in my bag. Like I need to have tissues, wet tissues and stuff, so it doesn't make sense for me to just put like two items in there just to make sure that the lock doesn't come out. To fit like super small items, they actually fall out from here. It's kind of bummer. Anyway, these are a few issues that I've faced so far. And actually, it's not a very light bag as well because of the H over here. The hardware, it has a lot of weight to it. Compare it to like, this is a lot bigger as you guys can tell. But this bag, it's a lot lighter than the Constance, and it can obviously fit a lot more, maybe because it's like a canvas bag and it doesn't have any hardware going on. But that's just like a few cons that I've been facing. So for the pros, of course, first of all, I think that it's very versatile. At first, when I got it in orange, a lot of like people around me were like, oh my god, how are you even gonna match this? How are you even gonna wear this, style this? But I have no problem so far. I'm technically most of the time gravitating towards more pop of colors in my bags anyway. For my Chanel flap, I buy them in like red, and a lot of my Hermes bags are like blue, pink, and yeah. And this is probably like my most neutral color Hermes bag. I receive a lot of compliments on it as well, due to the fact that it's just a very simple but out there bag. If you know, you know, kind of thing. So I think that for the pros, last of all, it actually fits quite a bit, for like a mini bag. But honestly speaking, for me, I would prefer the Constance 24 more than the Constance Mini, although I know that this is a lot more coveted than the Constance 24. Alright, so another thing, because I got it in Mizor leather, like the Chèvre Mizor leather, it's a lot more durable and it's not so prone to scratches on the leather itself. and it's also a lot, you know, you get a less fingerprints with this leather. I don't know if a lot of you have experienced this leather before, and I realized that I do love this leather a lot. My card holder, my Calvi, is also in this leather and in Verso. Anyways, I'm gonna now talk about my journey and, you know, how you can get quota bags and stuff. One thing is that I realize it's different in every country, which is kind of annoying. So I'm actually thinking of probably, I don't know, I still really like a few things. Like I've always wanted mini Kelly, and I want a Kelly in the Cellier in 25 in probably like more neutral colors. But I don't know. At this point, it's so hard to get a bag now, and the price increases have been crazy. Brands like Chanel and Hermes, I just don't find myself wanting to buy them much anymore because I just feel like they're ridiculous at this point. I've been buying from brands like Celine, Bulgari, and Dior, and the price points are a lot more, you know, they make sense more than these brands now. And Hermes, furthermore, you don't even know when you're getting something exactly, and I don't really like the game at this point because I feel like sometimes you're kind of forced to spend money to get their quota bags. I like, for say, like right after I bought this necklace, like the Constance Amulets full diamond pave necklace, I was offered this, and honestly speaking, the more you spend, the more likely you're gonna be offered something. But it also depends on your SA and which country you're in, and your store policy. It's super weird, and I just got into a pretty good relationship with this SA, but the reason why this was the last quota bag was that he left, and you know, I couldn't have anyone else to assist me, and I tried to look for another SA, but to want to build that relationship all over again and again, it's just really tiring at this point. Like for my garden party, I actually bought it from my US SA, my LA SA. Again, you know, if you're building a profile, she can't guarantee me of anything. They can just put it in your wish list, and as you buy, you progress, you might get one, you might not. So at this point, I'm kind of tired, and I don't even know why like I love them so much anymore, other than the fact that they are pretty and they are investment pieces. I love Hermes craftsmanship, but I feel like, is it really worth paying that energy, time, and price point? I feel like, you know, the money can be used for so many different other purposes. So I'm just gonna talk about investment now. You know, from young, I love saving and I love making money and I love investing in investments, let alone luxuries. I do invest in stocks and love like the dopamine of buying and selling stuff, and especially if you gain money out of it. But honestly speaking, I feel like if you're looking for investment, you rather buy stocks and bonds and stuff, because bags, you have to find a buyer before you actually make money out of it, and there's just so many people selling so many things. Yes, I gained profit from a lot of my collections, but I don't think that they are worth it to just buy as investments because it's so hard to get in stores anyway, and for the prices that you have paid so far, it ends up kind of being like you already paid for what you're earning, you know. If you're enough to gain like, I don't know, a lottery in Paris or something, or you're just super lucky that you managed to buy like a Birkin or Kelly without any purchase history, which I don't think it's even 0.1% possible, but stories like that. But I just feel like the luxury world, I mean, I love things with quality and stuff, but I don't know if luxury brands are really something that I want to be gravitating towards more these few years. I mean, I've loved luxury from young. From 14 years old, I've started to work and hustle just so I can afford all these things. Even Rolex, it was crazy. I remember like I got my first Rolex in 2020 before COVID, and right after COVID, all of the Rolexes skyrocketed crazy, and now like you have to wait for them or you have to buy them from resellers for like more money than they're supposed to be. These things used to be like discounted back in the watch stores. So I mean, there's definitely a reason why these luxury pieces are like having a market like that, but I don't know if I want to be part of it, you know, at this point. I think that, like, for example, if you guys watch my last haul, like Celine and Bulgari, they're still at very reasonable price points, like a third of these things. And honestly, sometimes I feel like the quality and the customer service is even more on point. Hermes has really got to the point where if you don't buy, it's okay because there's gonna be so many people who buy them anyway. Yeah, I don't know if we're really getting what we're paying for. I think that pretty much I just shared my personal thoughts on my Hermes Constance mini, my journey, and whether there even is investment pieces now. I would love to hear your thoughts on this, and thank you guys for watching. Good vibes always, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon.